signals got me in quick. In, out, I'm gliding through the day. One small glow and I'm on my way. Win with dots, watch them line in a chain. Tap that trend, ride the rush like a train. Spin that screen, I'm stepping in on the spot. I don't chase, I don't stop, I just win with dots. Keep it hot, keep it hot. Up, up, down, I'm feeling that sway. Dot to dot, I'm drawing my day. Green for the go, red says not. I move my feet to the beat of the dots. Win with dots, watch them line in a chain. Tap that trend, ride the rush like a train. Spin that screen, I'm stepping in on the spot. I don't chase, I don't stop, I just win with dots. Woo! I just win with dots. Click flash, screen pops. Yeah, yeah, we win with that. Shots up, coffee in my hand. Little green lights, tell me where to stand. Red, green, dancing in a row. When they line up, that's my cue to go. Win with dots, watch them line in a chain. Tap that trend, ride the rush like a train. Spin that screen, I'm stepping in on the spot. I don't chase, I don't stop, I just win with dots. Oh, I win with dots. Fast move, heartbeat on the tick. Tiny little signals got me in quick. In, out, I'm gliding through the day. One small glow and I'm on my way. Win with dots, watch them line in a chain. Tap that trend, ride the rush like a train. Spin that screen.
Shots on the wall, coffee gone cold, finger on the trigger, heart runs bold. Tick tock tick, red turns green. Is this that flip or the start of a scene? Every candle feels like a question. Every heartbeat bets on direction. I'm caught in the curve of the line, right on the edge of the sign. Oh, turn or trend, they both bend, riding that swing to the very last, stand up and down again, again. Are we in a storm or a perfect friend? Turn or trend, they both bend. I can feel it in the air like wind blow right through. Break then blend, I just wanna dance it out. Turn or trend, screen glow bright, midnight dance. One more move, one more chance. Stop lost tight, but my hope runs wide. Do I bail right now or let this ride? Every signal talks like it knows me. Every move could crown me or ghost me. I'm tracing the arc in my mind, chasing the shape I can't find. Hey. Turn the start of a run. I'm lost in the dust, but it feels like fun. The screen's glowing. It's 3 a.m. Charts are moving. I'm chasing them. Candle whispers, they speak in flames. Risk is the devil, but I play his game. Quick moves, no time to cry. It's scalp or die. It's scalp or die. Scalp or die. I'm living on the edge. Every tick, every breath I hedge it. Scalp or die, thrills my heart. Win or lose, I kiss the sky. Win or lose, I kiss the sky. Ooh. Green and red, they're my only friends. A 1 minute chart, it never pretends. Pull the trigger, my heart beats fast. Every second, the future's the past. One shot, don't ask me why. It's scalp or die. It's scalp or
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're ready for CPI. Give me a +1 if we are. How's everybody doing? Good morning. We are going to do a lot of different cool things today. Number one, first of all, we know we can't trade gold on futures now because most of the futures prop firms have banned it, but we can absolutely trade gold on OLA. And more importantly, as I've shown you many times before, not only do you get to trade gold with OLA, but you get to trade with my proprietary one-click trading tool, which lets you come in and out of trades with literally a hotkey, just a click of a button to get you in and out of positions. So I am very, very happy. All you got to do is just buy any size OLA account, send me a screenshot, and I'll give you the tool, the one-click trading tool, which is right here. It's just sits right on your chart. You press a button, and it will do whatever you want it to do. It will buy, it will sell, it will trail your stop, it will sell half, it will do whatever you want it to do. It's a very, very full functional trade management tool that I made myself, essentially designed for traders. And everybody who's gotten it now can't live without it. So I'm hoping that you can do the same thing. So this is a standing offer the whole day long today. I'm not going to trade the OLA accounts because we're just basically going to be focusing on Apex a little bit later. But for those of you guys who are trading OLA, this is very, very useful. And what I'm going to be doing, though, is using the OLA accounts to demonstrate to you exactly how you could use this tool to your full advantage. Up, down, inside out. Like, for example, if I wanted to just get out of this trade right now, I can just hit the X button right here. I just put my cursor on the thing, hit the X button, and I'm out of the trade in less than half a second. Right? That's absolutely almost impossible to do in any other way in MetaTrader. So I really hope you guys really enjoyed it. The beautiful part about the tool is you can preset everything: stops, targets, sizes. You can go up and down on sizes. You see the size is 1. I can increase it to 0. I can decrease it to 0.1 or increase it to 2.1. I can make it whatever I want it in increments that I want. Let's say if I want to trade super small size at 0.1 and I want to increase it to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can do that. I can hit the buy button, and now I have a position in there with a stop and a target that's already predetermined, right? I can hit the X button and get myself out of the position super fast. I can hit the sell button and sell the position. I can increase my size and sell some more if I want to do. Let's say I want to sell some more. I have a secondary position. I can do that. And then I can cancel everything if I don't like the positions, just hit the X button. Do you see how fast I can do this? You guys see me, you're not seeing me move the mouse at all because all I'm doing is hitting the X key or the S key. You couldn't possibly make it faster. So this is one of those beautiful things that we made specifically for our partners at OLA. And it is the only place in the world where you can get this tool. So please go out there, go get some OLA accounts, trade gold to your heart's content. It's a great instrument to trade, obviously. Shame that we can't do it on futures, but we absolutely can do it on CFDs in really, really good size. And there's a lot of traders I know on OLA who are killing it in metals by using the tool. So be my guests. As I said, all you got to do is just simply go to OLA. You guys, if you guys want the link, the actual link is QR'd over here. Put your phone to the QR code and put it in there. And if you actually want the link, let me get it for you. Just 1 second. Hang on. I'm gonna give you the direct link instead of the short link because that seems to work a little bit better. Give me just 1 sec. I'm gonna pull it up for you. The code is EDGE. Be sure to use the word EDGE, and you get the biggest discount. Okay. So good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I just wanted to demonstrate this to you, and I'll show it to you before we go also. Wait, hang on. Let me just, I think I know what it is. I think, hang on just a second. Let me just double check to make sure that you guys are getting the link. Okay, hang on. Okay, there it is. I got the link. Sorry about that. So I'm going to post the link. And why am I having an issue here? Code EDGE. Sorry, guys. My typing skills are. This is why I code everything. Did I catch the sell-off after the NYSE close? Did not, unfortunately. I saw it. I traded a little bit of Asia, and it worked fine for me. There's so many opportunities to make money. It's ridiculous. in terms of trades, and I'm gonna share all of them with you guys today. Anyways, two-finger typing like you. Yes, exactly, Gene. I am a two-finger typist. It's just, and I've never in my life learned how to type, and never will. Anyways, who's using the BK Trader tool with Ola? Please type in there. And can you use this EA on well charts? No, you can't. You can't. This is strictly for Ola. It's an MT5 EA. Ola trades MT5s, so be sure to do that. Who's anybody in the room? I know there's people in the room who use this this tool. Please, okay, Ricky Ray, you're using it. Tell me how good it is. Okay, tell me how great it is. Tell me it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Not that I want to put words in your mouth, but I know those are the words that you feel. Tell me it's not the best thing you've ever used. Come on, convince these people. Thank you. It is awesome. It is absolutely fucking awesome. If I do say so myself, because honestly, I designed it to be awesome. It literally has everything you can possibly think about, including, by the way, the fact that it has a kill switch position. So let's say you want to say to yourself, hey, I only want to lose $500 today. It will actually stop trading after $500 to keep you from blowing the account. The EA is ready, Tony. When you talking about this EA, the EA is ready. This is the one-click trading EA. All you got to do is just open an account with Ola. It's yours. I give it to you. I did, but honestly, Wally, this EA is so much better. This is like level 10 of what I did before in terms. Does it auto trade? No, it doesn't auto trade. I mean, it's not meant to auto trade. It's meant to be a trading tool. It's not an EA. It's an EA that is a trading tool, right? It doesn't wipe your ass for you, Tony. Okay, sorry. You have to do that yourself. So it's really awesome for any trade you want to Forex, indices, gold, whatever. If you have any kind of MT5 environment that you're working in on prop, especially obviously with Ola, as I said, you gotta have an Ola account. Just go out there and get any Ola account. I'm not even asking you to buy a big one, but buy a big one because it's more useful and you can use it. You can also use it, by the way. One of the coolest things that you can use it for. We did this, I think like Friday night, or no, it was like Monday night. You could actually do long-term swings with it because it will trail the stop. So you can buy the bottom, and then when gold turns, which it does all the time, you can catch not just 2 or 3, but you can catch 10, 11 points, all automated, by the way. That's where the automation comes in. It will auto trail the whole thing for you. So it's really, really great. Can I speak in Hindi language? Do I look like I could fucking speak in Hindi language, my friend? I can barely speak English. Anyways, I'm leaving this to you. It's a standing offer. Go out there, go get some Olas, and go get the BK trading tool, one-click trading tool. You can use it for life. It's really, really awesome. And I'll showcase it more a little bit later. But right now, let's focus on one thing. People are asking me about the straddle. So we have CPI in front of us, right? Let's go into the world of feuds. I'm honestly, guys, I'm like almost filled up. I think I have only one account to get. So I only have, let's talk a little bit now about Apex and our friends there, because we're going to trade for both of them today. Hang on a second. Let me put this in here. I'm going to switch over to Apex, use the BK code SAFE. So here's the story with me. I have like 19 funded accounts at this point, so you can only get one more. If you guys want to do one more straddle with me today on NQ, we'll do it. We're going to do it in front of CPI. Here's what I'm going to show you. So I have a Tradingview account, one more Tradingview account on the eval side. We're going to go to Apex. I'm going to buy a wealth chart. So we're going to go wealth charts against Tradingview on NQ. Okay, this way you cannot do the straddle on wealth charts by itself. It has to be unidirectional. So make sure you do not do this on well charts. I'm going to log in. I'm going to buy myself a $50,000 account. Hang tight. The good thing about buying it on well charts, they really set it up super fast. 512, 092. And then after that, we're going to just fucking bang trades. We're going to try and go for 5-6 trades in a row. Okay, see, so I'm on 19 out of 20. I only have one more I can buy. So I'm going to do well charts. Here's the important part. Oh man, I really hope that the website is, come on, baby. Website was super slow yesterday because everybody was buying. Okay, 1, 2, BK save. This will give you the 80% off. Otherwise, you're going to be paying up the wazoo. This strategy only works when you're buying cheap accounts. Okay. So, okay, it's only $39. I'm going to take this off screen so you guys don't steal my credit card info for the 50th time in a row. Come on, baby. Come on. All right, Jesus. Really, really slow here. All right, make sure you do this now because we got about 15 minutes and it's going to take a little while to set up the accounts. So make sure you do this now. All right, we bought the account, right? We're good to go. So now I'm going to have one well charts. So we're going to go to, where's my well charts? We're going to go to my well charts. It's going to take a second to set up my well charts. And I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to set up the parameters. Yes, we're going to do 4, because we're trading the 50K account. We're going to trade 4 NQs, 156 ticks, no stop. Okay? Do or die, baby. Do or die. That's going to be the straddle. One is going to be the buy side. One is going to be the sell side. 30 seconds before the event. Yes, Apex includes both. Like, yeah, you can't, like, it's 20. That would be nice if you could do 20 trade evades and 20 busters. No, Apex, Apex is the only prop firm that will give you 20 accounts. It's just, that is such a huge, I think I'm at 20, I'm almost at $1 million buying power. It's an enormous amount of buying power, so that's super, super huge. You don't need any more than that. Okay. All right, let me see. Hang on a second. I want to make sure we're caught up here. All right, they still haven't set up the well charts. We'll give it a second. Yeah, the exact symbol for NQ in well charts, you type in NQ, just literally right on the screen, and the symbol will come up. And what you want is the March one, this one, the NQ March, right? And I'm just waiting for them to set up the account. It'll do like a little pop-up notice here. On a second. Hopefully they can. It's a little bit, everything is very, very sluggish and slow right now. Let me just double check something, make sure they sent me an email confirming it. Good morning, everybody. We're going to straddle the, come on. Huh. Wow, they're really, really slow here. Oh, no. Did we not buy this? Yeah, we signed up, right? Payments with accessory, blah, 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 blah. They're just super slow. I think they're getting swamped here. All right, hopefully we can do this. If not, maybe we'll do a unidirectional move, but you need, you really do need 2 accounts here. Oh man, what's going on? Why is this not setting up? Reload. Okay, I'm going to relog in, see if they set up the well charts account. Oh, it looks like we're having issues. Oh, come on. No, baby, don't do this to daddy. Yeah, I think well charts is just we may not be able to do this on well charts. So, I mean, the fallback position is you get 2 trade evade accounts and you can do that, and that should work. But let's see if maybe they finally set me up. Let me see if it has my Oh, yay. Okay, great. They did set me up. Okay, we're ready. Okay, so I'm going to show this to you. Beautiful. All right, so here's my eval account on Apex. This is the micro. We want to go to the NQ. So we're going to watch everything I do and follow everything I do. NQ March, right, on the chart. Now you have the NQ contract. Now we're going to go in here into this little bracket settings thingy, whatever you call it. And we're going to just unclick stop loss. We don't give a shit about stop loss because we're going to burn the account if it doesn't work. 156 ticks. This will take you to funding at 4 contracts. So take profit is 156 ticks. Let me put this over here, right there, 156 ticks. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to choose 4. Actually, I have to put choose 4. Okay. All right. So that's wealth charts. All we got to do is, just deciding which side we want to go with. Do we want to go long or want to go short? Let's make wealth charts the buy side. So when it's 8:29, 30 seconds, we're going to hit the buy button on wealth charts, and we're going to go to Tradingview next. I'm going to log into Tradingview. Why is every fucking thing so slow today? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm going to log into my Tradingview account. Again, watch everything I do so you can be clear. This is my eval account, 278. We're going to go. Do not make sure that you have it on eval account, because otherwise you're going to burn your actual accounts. I'm on 278. I'm going to go to the NQ. This is the NQ tab. Or if you want to just simply call it up, you're going to go plus here, and you find your NQ and you just bring it up. And then within NQ, the setup that I have, I'm going to actually create it for you again so you guys can see it. I'm going to go plus. Hang on a second. Sorry. What we're going to do is watch me over here. I'm going to the drop-down menu and say take profit only. Take profit only. And it's going to be 156 ticks. That's all I want, right? And I'm going to save it here as 156 NQ. Okay? Say okay. So now I have take profit only, 156. It's called 156 AQ, save. And now I'm going to hit the sell button on this one. When I hit this, it's going to have 156 tick take profit. And when I hit that, it's going to be the same thing here. This one will be the buy side. This one will be the sell side. We're going to do this within 30 seconds of takeoff. It's 7:30 is the release. So 7:29:30. I'm going to press probably the sell button on Tradingview first, and then the buy button on wealth chart second. And we're going to see if it creates enough volatility to do this. Yes, you can't do this. Apex is not available in certain parts of the world, emerging parts of the world. So you can't do this strategy if you're there. This is why you want to use Ola, which is available almost everywhere in the world. Oh yeah. Thank you. I forgot to set the 4 contracts. Correct. Sorry. Thank you, because I'm talking. Want to make sure you set it to 4 contracts. So the basic idea is just kind of type this out for you guys, so you guys can follow me. It's 4 NQs, 4 big NQs, 156 take profit, no stop. Okay, so that's the setup. See if that now what that means is it's about 100. It's about 35 points vertical up or down that we expect NQ to go to hopefully bank an account. Trade is at 8:30 New York, which is 7:30 Chicago, and we've got about 5 minutes to go. What's my directional bias prediction for CPI? I think every time I make my directional bias, I'm wrong. I was wrong on NFPs, so just remember that. And I think it's going to be cool, but who the fuck knows? I think I will tell you this: if CPI is cool, meaning it's at or below expected value, and it is expected to be at a 5-year low. If you guys want to see what the CPI numbers are, we can go in here. We can go to Forest Factory. I'll show this to you. Okay, just Forex Factory. The CPI data today it's actually forecast at 3. It's forecast to be 2.5 against 2.7. But imagine it comes in. I mean, I think there's a chance it might come in at 2.2. And if it comes in 2.2, that's just a vertical pump. Because what that means is it opens the Fed up to further potential rate cuts, and that's super bullish Nasdaq. So we'll see if it's in line. Now, fully understand the risks of this strategy. You could burn both accounts and not get funded very easily. If the thing is sort of like as expected, there's a knee-jerk reaction one way that doesn't quite hit our target, and then a reversal the other way that doesn't quite hit our target. It stops us out on one side and then stops us out on the other side. It can totally happen that way. It's not an impossibility. Just be mindful. I mean, generally, what we're hoping for is even a mild surprise will create enough volatility directionally that we get hit. It's a strategy worked many, many times, but it doesn't mean it works all the time. Just warning you ahead of time. That's why you do it with cheap accounts. That's why Apex is the perfect trade. It's actually not 39 points. What is it? What's 156? 156 divided by 4 it's 156 ticks divided by 4. It's oh shit. Oh yeah, it is 39 points. Is it 39 points? Yeah, I guess it is 39 points. Yeah, I think that I think what that does is I give myself a buffer to make sure that slippage, commissions, it just makes you, almost it assures that you're going to get 253,000. Because what is it? You need 3,000. What do we actually need? It says $3,000. Each point is worth $80 because it's 4 contracts. 37.5 points, right? So I'm actually giving myself an extra 1.5 to pay for commissions. Because remember, commissions are going to get deducted. You don't want to be at 59,299 and having to make $1 to get funded, because then the whole point is to get funded in one trade. So yes, I basically give myself a little bit of an override for compensation. All right, we got still 4 more minutes. At around 8:29. We'll just start focusing on the platforms. Then after that, we're going to trade. And we're going to have a good time trading because I'm going to show you, we're killing it with my easy scalp setup. But I actually saw an interesting variant of my easy scalp setup, what I'll call it the easy scalp reversal setup, where it gives a signal that kind of fails, and then it goes and you can trade it the other way. And it's very, very cool. So it kind of enhances your portfolio of options. So I'll show that to you in this. How do you get the indicator? With Ola, you don't. The only way you get the indicator is if you come into my coaching, which is right here. You're very welcome to come into my coaching. The indicator is only for coaching only. That's the whole point. I'm happy to have you aboard. And we actually had a great coaching session yesterday. Everybody, by the way, in coaching, all of those PDFs that I talked about, they're uploaded in the chapter. Let me know if you guys got them, if you saw them. They're very, very useful trading plans for you guys to work with. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. All right, we're at 27. 2 minutes to set up, 3 minutes to take off. Are we ready? Are we ready for Freddy? Are we ready to go? You didn't get the email for coaching, Wally? I'm going to Wally, you do me a favor. Can you please email me? I got it because I can't remember your email address. I got to just double check in the database to make sure that you're properly tagged. Yeah, Jim really liked the class. Thank you, Jim. Has it ever happened that both accounts saved in a straddle? No, baby. No. That's a wish fulfillment. No, I mean, the strategy is very hard-nosed and realistic. It's, you're trying to win one and kill one. That's the whole point. Remember, the stop is a negative stop. You only have $2,500 of stop against $3,000 of target. It's physically impossible to hit both. Okay. You can't, you can't have your cake and eat it too. In life, there's always trade-offs. You got to understand what the trade-offs are and trade the edges. That's what we're all about. We're not about promising bullshit. But we know very clearly, when you get cheap accounts and you have a reasonable chance to get this funded quickly, then you're in good shape. All right, where are we? 28.37. A minute to go. I'm going to start. Let's go to wealth charts. We said we're going to go long wealth charts, short trade of 8. That's going to be the structure today. So at around, it's 28.52. Around 28.30, I'm going to go long wealth charts. Then I'm going to switch over to trade of 8 and go short trade of 8. Let me make sure that trade of 8 is at 7.8. I got the 4s, and I'm going to go short. Okay, very good. So with 29.07, 29.30, I'm going to position myself into a long thing, and then we'll just see what happens. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Make sure I'm right. Okay, buy. I'm long wealth charts. I'm going to sell trade of 8. And we're off to the races. And you're watching the trade of 8 account here. This is the short account. It looks like it's getting killed. Did we release it yet? Has the numbers been released yet? Oh, wow. This looks like it got killed. Let's see if trade of 8 got done. Trade of 8 got done, right? We got done on trade of 8. Look at that. Holy shit. So the long side really, really got done. Nice. So we got done on trade of 8, 53,000 funded on trade of 8 on the long side. And I don't know what the fuck, happened. Look at $5,000 loss. We burnt the trade of 8 account. That's fine. So now we got one more funded on wealth charts. Look at this move. I was right? Looks like I was right. The number was really, really cool. It was 2. No, what the hell was the number? Core CPI 2.4. Yay, baby. All right. So hopefully you guys had a good experience with this. I hope you guys got funded on that. Who traded this? Who got the trade of 8 trade? All right, good job. Black Mamba got hit. Ben got ES long on wealth charts using 4 and 64. All right, nice job. All these people got funded. Nice, Canberra, very good. That's what we're all about. How many? I want to give me a +1 on everybody who got funded. I want to see if 10 people at least got funded in the room right now. I'd love to know that, because that'd be so much fun to post about it. Give me a +1 if you got funded. I want to count you guys. I just want to count you. Ken got funded. I know Mamba got funded. Tony got funded. Nice. Come on. Give it up. Thank you. Douglas, you want a unidirectional on wealth charts? Which way? Did you go long? If you got long, you got funded. Hell yeah, baby. DRD, Rodney. Oh, look at this. Look at you guys. Doug, you went long. Look at you, Mr. Balls to the wall. Nice shot. I was actually right on my macro. I was right on my macro. I had a feeling, because you know why I thought that the inflation numbers would be soft? Because first of all, housing is a massive component of inflation, and it's been continuously, trending down. But also, when you saw retail sales be low, that the consumer demand is just not there to pump up prices. And I thought that that was definitely possible. So I haven't even looked at gold. Must have also mooned, right? But yeah, you went long on wealth charts and it froze and blew the account. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but that's that's why we did it 30 seconds in front of it. You got to make sure that you do it a little bit ahead of time. You should ask him, like, what happened? I don't know what happened here. Using the equity straddle using ES and NQ and well charts does work. Ben says that, he used ES and NQ. Watch my chart. We're not gonna trade for the first 5-10 minutes. It's crazy anyways. I don't know. That's weird, Lee. I don't know what happened. Anyways, there's always another time. The straddle is a tried and true strategy that banks for everybody. So how many of you guys? We got like at least I see 8-9 people got funded. That's really, really great. That's great. Anybody else? Hit me up on the stream. This is what we do that hopefully helps you guys a lot. All right, so we're good to go. Now the most important thing is get the fuck out of the funded account. Don't touch it. Don't do anything to it because it still remains live until the close today. Any trade you make on it is going to go in against your favor. You can't, you don't need any more. I'm going to go to the small ones. The other thing is make sure now that I'm in my funded territory, I'm going back to the NQ chart. Make sure you go to the NQ chart. And make sure you set it. I'm going to just set it to 1 here, just the smallest size, because again, and then I want to go to my brackets and go back to my original setup, which is 2060, 20 ticks, 60 stops. Now we go back into real business, right? We have fun with the eval business, but now we go back into the real business, and the real business is all about risk control, and it's really the real business is really all about size. The eval business is all about direction, right? Okay, so we're good to go over here. Back in the NQs. Everybody got hit. Very nice. Good job, everybody. Give everybody Gloria, man. Nice job. You went long NQ. Did you do this on well charts, Gloria? Good job. Good job for you. Okay, so what do we have here? Let me just organize myself here. Okay, I am on this. Okay, so now we're back to serious business. And I want to show you a couple of setups. And we'll trade a little bit throughout the day here. I'll say this, guys. I have a hard stop at like 9:45 today because the queen has demanded the room. So we're going to go a little bit shorter. But we'll see if we can lay down as many good trades as we possibly can. And I'm going to start with the bread and butter trade, the easy scalp trade. And then I'm going to try and show you what I call the reverse easy scalp trade, which is kind of very, very cool. I sort of really like it. I just have to get my head around exactly. I think, well, here's a good example of this. Okay. This is actually, let me show you the reverse easy scalp trade. So remember, the easy scalp trade to the long side is the following. It's white dot, green dot over green slope, right? So here's something where we have a white dot, green dot over green slope, over red slope. So that is not a setup. I just want to show you, like, this is not a long setup, right? You guys, everybody understand me? When we're using our indicator, which is our dots indicator, our proprietary indicator that you can get in my coaching. Let me go over here into the rectangle. Okay. So this is our bread and butter setup. I'm looking for a white dot, green dot, but it must be, and this is the key thing, it must be over a green slope. The slope is red, so it's not a setup. So I'm sitting here waiting patiently. And what I need is actually a green dot like this over a full green slope, right? So I have a white dot, green dot, and the green slope surrounds me on both sides. Not like half C, but surrounds me on both sides. And when you look, for example, at this one, this is very, very important. This is the difference between really good trades and just mediocre trades. You see how this green dot over here is half C, half C, half the slope is red, half the slope is green. What that basically means is that you're coming out from selling transition to buying transition. I don't want to be coming out from a transition. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I want to be in full blazing green mode, okay? I want to be full blazing green. So in order for me to take the trade, I need something like this. However, and this is where it gets super interesting, the easy scalp reversal, right? When you have this setup and it doesn't quite give you the signal, and then you get the red signal, you get the red dot signal, that's actually a super good short. It's basically telling you the long failed to rally and the shorts are going to kill you, right? Like this is a great easy scalp reversal. So this adds just another element to our arsenal of trading, which we can use, right? Which is really, really cool. And now we can just focus on the price action. So there's basically, the key price action we're looking for right now is easy scalp to the long side or to the short side. The short side. Speaking of which, by the way, this is kind of cool because here's the purple dot, here's the red dot. This is to the short side, but it's over a red slope, right? Which is not what we want. What if we get a green dot to the upside? What if we get a big move to the upside? Would that be an easy scalp reversal to the upside? I think so. I think we could try to take that as a long trade, even though I don't like the fact that the slope here is a little bit red. It would be in a perfect world, this would be purple dot, red dot, green dot over green slope, which is what I really, really want. But maybe the next candle will be the green dot slope, and then I want to take that long because that's actually the reversal candle. Maybe right now I can't say. Maybe we'll take it small. What am I, 58? Maybe I'll just take one. All right, and let me show you. Did I get done? I got done. Oh, no, hold on. Exit. What the hell? Wait, what happened to me? Oh, sorry. I didn't have it set up here for you guys to see, so I didn't know what I was managing. It looks like I got done. I made a little bit of money. Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay. Anyways, let's wait. This is not what I really, really want. If I want an easy scalp reversal, is a green dot over green slope, and I'm not getting that right now. So not a full setup. I don't want to rush you into a triangle, into a trade. Right now, no real trade. We're going to stay on this 58 account. So now I'm fully aligned with this account, right? 58. Yes, and we'll just we'll see. Here we go. We actually get a legitimate, just pure easy scalp long. This is going to be if this candle completes, hangs right here, white dot over green slope, 5 target, 15 stop. Looks like they want to run it to session highs, which is our bread and butter trade. Let's give it a shot here. Wow, there was such a huge movement that my auto close trade evade didn't even close until it was down $5,700. That was a really big slip. All right, we're going to go long on this trade. Legit trade here. 3, 2, 1, long. And we're done. In and out. My favorite position. Oh, my God. Look at that. In and out. Took 88s, got out of 93s. Now we just sit here and chill. Maybe we run the highs. If we run the highs, we'll take another trade over there. Anybody take that scalp with me? Why does the market always consolidate after the news? Because what happens is, okay, So this is actually a really good question. We can discuss this. Let me just get rid of the execution marks so you guys are not. Peter says in and out. Exactly, baby. In and out. That's us. I trade 5-15. So 5 target, 15 stop. It's a 1 to 3 stop. And you got to. The whole point is that we have high confidence that this is a 5 out of 6 setup. Means 5 out of 6 trades win, and we have what's called positive expectancy on the trade up. If you don't like the negative risk reward, you can always try to change it. I'm actually experimenting with the idea of maybe we can try and do 1 to 2. But we know for sure 1 to 3 works on a positive expectancy. Until we know for sure that 1 to 2 works on a positive expectancy, we're sticking with this setup. It's been money. It's just been money. I'm going to jinx myself today for sure. I don't want to say it. It's just been very good. I'm not going to say it because I was going to say something and I was just going to for sure jinx myself. So let's go back to our strategy. I'm going back to the 43 account. So we're going to rotate. I'm trading like 9, 10, 11 accounts here. I rotate per trade, meaning I take a winning trade, I go to the next account. I take a winning trade, I go to the next account. I have a losing trade, I go to the next account. This way, only one account out of 20 gets allocated a losing trade. So everything just stays green on the screen, which is the name of the game, and this is how we keep ourselves going towards the target, right? My standard size at Tuner is 5 micros. So basically, I'm willing to gamble 150 against 50 wins, right? So 50, 50, 50 is my standard winning trade. But today I'm actually trading just 1 because, frankly, because I'm actually I'm not zoned in. Like, today I have a million things to do. My family's going to Florida. I got to pack the girls. And this is actually a really good example. I'm not really psychologically ready to trade today. I'm psychologically ready to show you guys how to trade. So I'm just doing the smallest possible size right now because I don't give a shit. I'm just, I don't want to be in a position where I'm trading my regular size and I'm not physically and psychologically ready for it. So today, because this is the week, this is the New York City Public School holiday week starts today. So it's basically a run for Florida. Everybody's going to Florida today, and it's just a massive fucking exodus. My mind is trying to get my whole family to the airport today. So that's why I'm not focused. But the general rule, the proper rule that we trade with is 50, 150 every day, all day long. It's been a really, really good experience for us this week on this particular structure. Okay, so now this is it's a little bit problematic. We're not going to take this trade. So remember what I told it doesn't even show up. So we have a potential easy scalp to the short side. Purple dot, red dot, but it's actually stayed a green slope. But even if it wasn't a green slope, it was a half slope, right? Remember, I want full red, full green, right? I want the transition to be complete. So sorry, was it Gladys? Somebody was asking about what if prices consolidate, and I went off topic. By the way, this is now a setup for us. Okay, legit red off this thing. So we're going to take this is the 47 account. Am I in the 47? I am. We're going to see if we can just wait until the final close of the candle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. And that's why fuck. I should have waited, right? It doesn't matter. Let me try it again. Nope, doesn't even work. Okay, I'm going to try it again. I went again. This is a good example of me. This is why I'm trading very, very small with you guys today. I wasn't focused, and now I got done. So let me explain to you what I did wrong on the first trade and what I did right on the second trade and kind of correct myself a little bit. Is you want to wait until, especially in this highly volatile environment, until the candle completes. Because you saw how in the very last second, they pulled it all the way up, right? And I entered too early. I entered right over here. So I got stopped out right away because my execution was bad. It wasn't my entry. It wasn't my trade. My execution was bad. Now, had I waited properly and I came in here, which was the second execution, that one got done properly. This is another reason, by the way, I'm kind of trading small, because today you're going to have lots of volatility. And if you're not in the zone, if you're not locked the fuck in, you're going to get just whipped out by execution, not even by the trade. So, okay, no harm, no foul. This is, I'm still net red on this one account, but very, very small because I took small size and I did repair part of the trade going the other way. Now we'll switch around to my next account. We're just going to, move on and try to put as much green on the screen as possible. So we're going to go to the 45 account and look for the next setup. The very cool thing is there's a setup every 5 to 7 minutes. So we have lots and lots of opportunities to practice this. You can hit your forehand 1,000 times a day, and eventually it's going to be as good as Alcaraz's. So, oh wow, hang on a second. Let me just check something. Okay, awesome. Okay. So now we're looking to see if we go back to the upside. Oh, really? DRD says the best Friday the 13th ever. It's definitely a freaky Friday. Nikos, if you want to access the indicators, the link is right here for coaching. I'm going to put the coaching link over here. Join us in coaching. You're going to get everything, and you get it for 6 months. Also, I don't really say this much because I just forget. And I'm actually going to, come on, man, what's going on here? Okay, white dot. This is interesting. White dot, the slope is kind of, look at the slope. Slope is red to green. Wow, it's very, so this is sort of like the edge. The very cool thing about slope is it's telling you the point of control between the buyers and the sellers, and it's really mixed. You see this? Really, really interesting. Huge buyers, but they still can't get enough rate of change to push the sellers out of the way. It is literally the greatest indicator in the world in reading price action early. All right, we're going to watch this very carefully. 24 seconds left. If this thing goes green dot, that's a legitimate trade for us. We're going to trade this because it's coming into a trade with a green slope. It just kind of changed itself mid, but if it comes back up, it's going to tell you that the buyers finally seized control, but they haven't. 5, 6, 7, they haven't. We can't make fresh session highs. We can't make news event highs, right? So the question was, why do we consolidate after news? Why did we have this consolidative action? The reason why is because everybody who bought here is super happy to sell here, right? They're all selling here, taking profits. And what you need in order for continuity is you need new buyers over here to be convinced that there is more potential to the upside, right? And right now, everybody's kind of trying to see, is there more potential to the upside, right? They're not quite sure. That's when you see this kind of hesitation, it's because there's not enough fresh meat. There's not enough buyers to want to push it higher. So everybody who bought here is just selling because they want to take profits, right? And that's what creates the stuff. Don't forget V-Day tomorrow. Oh, Valentine's Day. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Here's the greatest thing. Here's the greatest thing in the world. Okay, every lady is going to hate me, but every guy is going to absolutely love me. So my wife and my daughter are going to Florida, which means Valentine's Day, I don't have to think about it because they're going to be in Florida. I don't have to buy flowers. I don't have to buy candy. I have to buy shit because it's not going to matter. So thank God my wife is an understanding soul who knows she's married to a completely unsentimental Russian. But I'm like, oh, thank God I don't have to go fucking buy flowers and pretend like I give a shit. Tell me every guy in the room right now doesn't share my sentiment. But I understand. I understand that, flowers are nice. Anyways, this is like the best thing about the Valentine's Day is that it floats them into Florida, so I don't have to worry about it. Everybody's like, I plead the fifth. Oh man. That's exactly right. I love her every day. You know how I tell you I love you? I make money for you. That's how I tell you how I love you. It's like the funniest line. Okay, I know this is a savage line, but it's just such a true depiction of male psychology. In Mad Men, right? Remember when Peggy is like sitting in Don Draper's office and she's like, you don't appreciate me, you don't love me, I come up with all these great ideas for you. By the way, we're getting a setup here, so I gotta stop bullshitting. 8-9 seconds. We're gonna take this trade if it holds, but I'm gonna really wait till the candle closes. I'm not gonna fuck around anymore. 2, 1. Nope. What away. See, can't. Look at the price action. Really tough. Okay, no trade. So, she's crying like, you don't appreciate me. I do all this work for you, right? She's like just about ready to cry, and he goes, I don't appreciate you. That's what the money is for. And it's like the greatest line ever because it's such a guy line. And I understand the character's motivations in both of those things, but it's just like such a true line. It's a classic from Mad Men. You guys remember that line? It's really funny, really good. How was the MOT event? What's MOT? I don't know what MOT is. All right, we are crawling, not even like walking, but crawling, trying to get session highs. This is setting up. Legit trade for us. White dot, green dot over green slope. 8:03, 51 seconds left. Oh, Max Up Shade was awesome. That was freaking awesome. We posted a whole bunch of videos. I had a really good interview with everybody actually, but oh man, now I'm forgetting his name. Check out Prop Trader Edge, by the way, guys. If you guys, why is this thing? Are you guys seeing my? Oh no, never mind. Sorry, never mind. Okay, 22 seconds. Check out Prop Trader Edge, please. Completely free website. This is Kathy's little baby. She has all sorts of interesting interviews and articles on there with prop personalities. And okay, we're gonna go buy here. One, legit to quit. Target is 1550. Let's see if we pull a little higher here. What time is it? Oh, it's pretty early. We still got half hour to the open. A little sluggish. Remember when I was saying to you guys in coaching that the perfect scalp trade gets done in one candle. If it doesn't get done in one candle, we just got to reverse. So we're eating that trade, and we're just going to move on to the next one. Very typical post-event. Sometimes you're going to get one step forward, 2 steps backwards. The very fact that we can't kind of push through the session highs post-event is, I think, emblematic that we're probably going to be, it's going to be more of a short than it's a long. But for us, it doesn't matter. When it sets up, it sets up. We're going to go to the 46 account, move over to 46. And this is the first legitimate stop we've had in probably about 8 or 9 trades. So that's well within our expectancy ratio. We lose 1 out of 6 trades. And so this has really been like the first out of 7 or 8 trades that we got clipped on. But that's a legit stop out. We just died on the breakout. Yeah, we ignore the purple dot. Like that's the whole point of this setup, is that we ignore the purple dot. Now we're actually kind of setting up for a short move. We have the purple dot. If we get the red dot down, like I said, we're sort of, this is really starting to create a double top over here. But the buyers are not quite quitting just yet. Also, I got to say, this kind of very slow as molasses price action is just really toxic for our trade, which is another reason why I'm trading so small right now. General rule of thumb, really, really good advice is, when in doubt, trade small. And the target here today was, let's get funded on the event, but post event, we're gonna let the price action develop. Unfortunately, I actually think, ooh, look at that nice big drop. Okay, so we're starting to kill it to the downside. We're at do I have the 46 account? Am I in the 46? Yeah, I'm in the 46 account. Oh, no trade. Look at that dump and a pump. Wow, you see the two-way price action that's happening? That's very, very toxic for us. We hate two-way price action. We want one-way price action. We want prices to just fall or rise. So when we get this kind of hesitancy and tug of war battle, two things you want to do. First of all, cut your size drastically because you're just in a shitty environment. Two, maybe stand on the sidelines, not take any trades. I'm going to take trades with you because I want you to see the setup. So any legitimate setup I'm going to take with you. But you yourselves be mindful that the price action today is much more toxic than we like it to be. So we'll watch that pretty carefully here, see what's going on. All right, slope turning. Nope. So it looks like there was a big sell order that just killed the ladder. The ladder is the buy and sell ladder that all the orders are on, and then somebody must have just bought it right back up. All right, back in business to the green side, white dot. We need a white dot, green dot construct to kind of make it happen. Again, what you see here is this incredible hesitation around session highs, right? My vibe is, if they actually can run it through session highs, they're going to run through it. They're going to take out all the shorts. But for now, it feels like the shorts are really holding this level. And if you can't get any more buying power coming in, this thing is going to fall. So we'll see. Let's give it a little bit of time here. Yeah. Okay, white dot, green dot, 27 seconds, crawling towards the highs. Let's give it another run. Again, I'm trading small today. I'm trading small just, as I said, for my own reasons. But honestly, I think it's not a bad idea to trade small, period, right now, until we kind of get a better feel for the price action. They say until they break the highs and we start seeing some movement. Okay. Buy long. In this one, let's see if we can pull this higher. If this is the trade that takes us a little higher. If this fucking thing fails, it's really a sign that the bulls don't have it today. Oh, I know. Now I understand why my internet is a little bit funky today. I just got this notice from my provider that they're working on upgrading the network. That's why it's a little slow. How many of you guys have more than one internet in the house? All right, that got done. We hung in there. That got done. We're going to run to the session highs. If we run session highs, that means we run through session highs with the green dot. We'll take another trade. We'll take another trade. We'll go to the next account, the 47 account, and we're just going to run that. Let's do that. But we got to go through the session highs. Sorry guys, you see how like it's slow repainting the charts and everything else? It's my internet today. I have like two more. Yeah, 2 plus mobile. Yeah, baby, me too. But I don't want to switch internets in the middle of a show because it's always a chance of you guys losing me. So we're just gonna stick with my Spectrum for now. But I have Verizon DSL, Spectrum cable, and T-Mobile. Not like my phone. I have my phone also, but T-Mobile dedicated wireless. So I have like 3 internets in my house, in my 1,100 square foot New York City apartment. You hate DSL. It's interesting. I actually like DSL. All right, so this is like the funniest thing. So I live in a pre-war building in New York, which is like a bunker. Like you cannot imagine. Like there could be a murder next door and I won't hear it because the walls are so thick, right? But the problem is, like, I'm not kidding you. We have kind of crazy living arrangements. We have a big house in Jersey, but we have like small apartments in New York so that's just New York City. The apartment is 1,100 square feet, right? If I'm in my office here and I walk to my kitchen, the cable signal does not work in the kitchen well. So I literally had to get DSL in the living room, which is like maybe 30 feet forward or 50 feet 100 feet in the other direction to cover the kitchen as an internet connection. That's how funny it is as far as like the spectrum goes. All right, we got a short here. The long died in front of the session highs. Now we got a short. DSL is slow for you? Yeah, that sucks. But it's interesting. I'm not surprised, but I am kind of surprised. I thought I was the only crazy person that had 3 internets. But I guess when you're trading, or just in general, I mean, internet is in many ways as important as water and electricity. So, and it's dirt cheap relative to everything else in life. We're going to go short this account here, guys. 3, 4, 2, 1, sell. All right, let's see if this short is going to work. We're done. That was it. So, for those of you guys who are trading bigger, and I actually traded bigger myself yesterday for a couple of things. The bigger trade, the really cool bigger trade. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice. Is the session high swing turn. This is a really, really good session high swing turn. In other words, you get short somewhere around here against the swing high, and then you're trying to trade not for 5 or 10 points. We're trying to trade for 25 to 50 points. Like it's not unreasonable to think that we could go all the way down to 720, 700 off this move. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I'm really losing my voice. Oh fuck. Oh, sorry guys. But anyways, you see what I'm saying to you? You see how the dots and the session highs, the whole indicator shows you very, very cleanly and clearly the session high turn. And yesterday I traded the session low turn. It was super great. I think it was like 2 contracts. It was $150 trade. Super, super easy money. So that's good. So we are basically, again, I'm on a track today to 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 out of 5 so far. We had one legitimate losing trade. That's just today. Obviously, you know, when you go back through the week, I haven't counted through the week. I'm going to start doing that. I think that's going to be interesting. I'm going to start keeping track of the win to loss ratios during live on every single live we do. I think that's going to give everybody really, really good data and hopefully a lot of confidence in the quality of the setup. I think that's real. I just thought of that. I think that's a really, really good idea. I'm actually what I'm going to try and do is upload all the data to Claude, have it comb through just the live trading session data, and come up with the win-loss ratios for us just for this week, because we have a lot of data already, and then start keeping track of that. That is we're using 200 period against an 8 period SMA. This is the short term. Okay, none of these are magic numbers. They're just short term against long term, and those seem to work pretty well. And the most important part is it's part of a whole ecosystem of analysis that helps us get into good trades, right? What am I drinking? I'm just drinking coffee and soda. But honestly, I'm losing my voice because, you know, my wife made me stay up till 12:30 last night packing everybody's fucking suitcases. So I've had like zero sleep. I sound like every put upon husband ever in the Western world, right? So we actually got it's actually gone pretty slow. 9:09. We still got maybe like one more setup before the market open. At 9:15, we're going to stop trading because I never like trading from the market open. But look at this. Was I right? Did I not tell you what an amazing session turn this was? Look how easy it was for us to pick that up, right? It's just not my personality. I really have to force myself to trade swing trades, but they are so fucking lucrative off this setup. They're so goddamn lucrative. If you were in here with me in the 70s, you just made 50. That was an easy 100 points on a single contract. Anybody trade the turn up with me on this trade? Anybody take that wide move? Give me a +1. I know there are guys in the room that did this. See, Clean Saber did. I know there are guys who have the personality to trade the turn really, really well in the room. Clearly, Ben and I are not one of them. But the setup is awesome. Hey, Temtem, how's the fiber at home? Is it blazing fast? Is it good? I wish I had fiber. Who's brand new to the room here today? 2 minis, nice. And you took out like 30, 40 points, right? No, 2 minis or 2 micros? Traded 2 minis? AT&T? Huh. Clean, you traded 2 minis or micros? 2 micros. Yeah, that's what I thought. And would you pull out of it, like 30, 40 points? Yeah, bet fiber is awesome. Fiber optic is the fastest thing on earth as far as sending signals. But very, very clean structure. And look how beautiful the dots. I just want to show you. This is, so you guys can learn to narrate yourselves and be, really use this well. So we have session high spike, right? And then we have first purple dot on the turn, kind of making a turn. This is, by the way, very much emblematic of swing trading. So you could trade this a couple of ways. You could trade first purple dot, and the proper stop is above the swing highs. But if you want to limit your risk, you put your risk against, the high of the candle over here, right? So sell one, lose one. That's basically swing trading is like this. Lose one, lose one, lose one, win 3 or win 4. That's kind of like, the ratios of swing trading. So you go again over here, maybe again, if you're using tight stops, you just take yourself out. That's like half a risk over here. You go over here, you don't quite, you're probably at around two R's over here. I don't know if you were quick enough to take it, but let's say you get stopped out again. So now you're like, three R negatives. Then you finally catch the 4th one, and this one goes like 3 R your way, and you totally bank. That's one way of doing it. The more intelligent way of doing it, in my opinion, is to use the swing highs against this. And if you were here, you just simply had to be very, 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 very patient. And eventually, of course, it yielded the profit. I generally, my whole thing is I usually don't take the first, purple after the swing highs on these things. I usually give it 2 or 3 times. I wanted to test the highs a couple of times. In this case, we couldn't even test the highs. So this one really, really gave a high, good yield. It is the swing is much more a matter of art than science. You do have to, you have the science of the dots telling you where the turns are. The art is the ability to judge, when you want to kind of step into that trade. But generally, I always like to see 2-3 bounces, 2-3 tests. Very, very rarely, really, really rarely, are you going to be in this position. Everybody always assumes the trade is always this. Where the fuck is this? Everybody assumes what? What does everybody assume? Everybody always assumes the trade is always this. 1, 2, right? Upside down V or 1, 2, we bounce up. Almost never happens. The reality of life is we drop, we bounce, we bounce, we bounce, we bounce, we bounce, and then we come back up. So when you're like over here and you're watching the dots, it's a much more intelligent thing to give it 2 or 3 times before you finally catch the session turn. But when you get the session turn, it is just a money trade, just a pure money trade in terms of P&L. Oh, you made a trailing stop and you have longer moves. Yeah, that's really, really good. And actually, I want to work more with the idea of a trailing stop, by the way, guys. The trailing stop is in the MT5. By the way, going back to, let's just go back for just 1 second to our friends at Ola, right? Let's just take a look at where gold is doing. Because let's trade a little bit of gold here for a sec before the Nasdaq market opens. We can't do anything anyways, right? So let's go to Ola. Again, that's the QR code to get the tool. Gold certainly is a positive trade here, although this 504, 503 starting to really, really reverse a little bit, right? Let's see what it looks like on the charts here for a sec. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Wow, gold, look at that. Session highs, big reversal. You want to trade this? Let's trade this on this. This is kind of cool. Let's trade this on Ola against this. We're going to sell this. Look at this. I just hit the sell button, right? All I did was just hit the sell button. Everything is prearranged. Now, what I want to show you is I can actually adjust my stop loss very, very quickly, right? Modify stop loss, boom. Now I'm above session highs. And if I want to scale into this position, which I kind of might, I might want to scale into this position to serve, because I think this is the session high spike. I can easily do that as well, right? Let's do this. We can just have fun with this thing on this basis here. I'm gonna just kind of showcase all the cool things. So now I'm gonna raise my volume a little bit to maybe 25s. The next level I want to sell it is at 25s. If this comes up like to 5,000 on the radar, I'll try to sell a little bit more. I'm going to scale up into this trade because I'm going to believe that it's a reversal trade. Maybe I won't, maybe I won't need to. We'll see. I'm just demonstrating. I'm demonstrating the sort of the idea of like I think this is a session time. I'm just narrating, how you could use the tool against the session top in gold with an Ola account like this, right? So like it just almost went up into my level. Okay, so it goes up to 5,000. I'm going to sell some more, right? So I'm going to sell some more. And it's probably going to start spiking a little bit more. Fine, no problem. if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm just demonstrating to you the possibilities here. So let's go to like another 45 volume and sell some more. All right. So now I have three positions. Let me get this bigger so you guys can actually see this. Right now, I have like sort of three positions. If this thing starts to come back down, I'm going to show you how I can quickly resolve these positions, or I'm just going to eat the whole thing. But this goes in the do as I say, not as I do strategy. But it just sort of shows you. I just wanted to show you the boss. Oh no, I'm getting stopped out. Wow, this is a powerful move to the upside. All right, so I got stopped out, but I can get. Let's say I'm going to fight this, and believe that this is kind of a toppy part of gold, right? So now I'm like larger, bigger here. And if it starts going my way, I'm going to get larger, add to the position until it starts getting red. But just with the point being is that I have these hotkeys, I can move my position. And by the way, I can, let me just modify all my stops. Okay, now it's starting to get red. I'm going to sell more. Okay, I'm going to add to my pressure. See how I'm adding to the pressure, to the downside, and I'm hitting all my targets, right? I'm just hitting all my targets. Now, if this thing starts to go down more and more, see, first of all, my targets are automatically getting hit. But if I wanted to sell a little bit more and just keep hitting all my targets, now it's going back up against me, so it's fine. I could do that. It's just what I'm trying to show you is how I could trade the price action in the smallest or largest type of sizes, and I can fade against it or add to it, and just because if you go back into my history over here, you see me. I'm starting to cover all my positive positions here. I'm going to do this right now again. Now I'm going to stay patient, and hopefully, because obviously I would love to resolve, but I'm just sort of showing you if this thing starts to go down, hopefully the whole thing just starts falling through, and I'll be able to close it all with a click of a button, like right now. So like watch the P&L. Once the moment the P&L turns positive, I don't even have to wait. Like once it turns positive, okay, 80, 90 positive, 100 positive. Look at me. Closing out. Right? Everything gets closed out, right? Everything gets closed. You see that? I got everything out. I just wanted to kind of demo to you how, remember, with CFDs, you can trade tiny. You can add positions. You can do all sorts of things that you can't quite do with futures. This is why OLA is such a cool product. And you can do it instantly. You see how fast I did? I was able to see, if you look at the chart, all of these things coalesced at this point, right? All of my shorts just basically got bought back into a positive territory super quickly. Yeah, I'm not Robert. I'm not trading the indicator. I'm trading this. I'm trading the my tool to show you how you could use my tool. My point is that here's a tool where you're absolutely wrong on your setup. You're absolutely wrong on your position. You're absolutely wrong on your structure, and you're still able to make money if you know how to scale up and use the hotkeys and get yourself out of trouble really, really quickly. Right? Like I got myself out of trouble. I got myself into trouble almost on purpose to show you how quickly I could get myself out of trouble with this tool. That's what I'm trying to show you. Okay. We're not trading the old account. What I wanted to show you is the incredible possibilities you guys have at your fingertips with the tool that you get for free when you're trading with Ola. That's what I wanted to kind of show you. Yeah, of course I got lucky. That's not the point. It's not. I was prepared to be lucky because I had the tool. I couldn't have gotten lucky if I didn't have the tool. I couldn't have executed my exit that fast. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Okay. Don't fixate on the trade. Fixate on the ability to manage the trade. This is a trade manager. I wanted to put myself in the absolute worst position possible and get myself the fuck out of it positively. So I don't know how much better a tool you could have that could get you out of. Anybody can make money when things go your way. You don't need a tool. But when things are going against you and you need to manage the position, what are you going to fucking do? This is the tool that does it for you. So that's my point. I hope you guys like that little thing. And as I said, go hit the Ola QR code, use the code EDGE, and get the account. Right. So we get 9:23. Man, I've got about 5-6 minutes before Nasdaq reopens. We can go change our focus back to Nas. Footprint's kind of quiet a little bit, and we're back. Sorry, this is we're at gold. Gold is pressing session. Gold, of course, by the way, clearly the biggest beneficiary of this low CPI, right? I mean, to me, this was by far the best macro trade. And if we traded, if we traded gold, we certainly have the opportunities here. White dot, green dot over here. White dot, green dot over here. All pushes higher. But now we're actually against session high, right? So it's sort of interesting. I mean, if you want me to trade gold with you for real, I'm happy to trade gold with you for real now with my special tool. We can try and look at the indicators on TradingView and take the trades on MT5. But let's just take a look what's Nasdaq is doing. Nasdaq is kind of quiet. Nasdaq is we're going to wait for Nasdaq to open up and then see if we can do anything with it. Yep. So who likes the tool, guys? You guys, come on. It's pretty cool, no? I'm actually watching gold right now to see if I can get you guys a trade. Yeah, if you're an MT5 trader, I don't. Once you start using this, you're never gonna do it. I actually trade this. Yeah, Gene says it works really well. Thank you. I'm thinking of improving it, because what I really want is I want hotkey access to managing stops and targets. Like, right now we still have to manage stops and targets by pressing the button. I'm gonna try and see if we could, like, hey, what if I want to go up or down on my take profit with the hotkey? I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we'll see if we can add that too. You put that into your EA folder. You just drop it literally right into your. Hang on, let me show this to you guys. It's like any other EA. You go into File, Open Data Folder, MQL5, Experts, Advisors. Just drop it right in there. And then you have it. You can put it into any MQL5, but Experts, Advisors is like the standard thing, and then you just have it here. In order to get the MT5 tool, you just simply need to buy an Ola account and send me a screenshot that you bought an Ola account. Surprisingly enough, gold refuses to die and trying to hold the session highs. It's interesting. So, like, honestly, if we have a green dot through session highs, we got to be a buyer of gold, which I'll do with the tool. Let's see if it takes out the 27s, and then we'll go the other way. 26.8. Come on, baby. Gold's doing nothing. We got 2 minutes to the open. We'll watch the Nasdaq open, see how it wants to rotate. I still think they're going to run the Nasdaq higher afterwards, but we'll give it a shot. All right, purple dot. Are we getting a session turn in gold? Oh, hope runs eternal. Here's, by the way, this is what Kathy always talks about. I just kind of want to show you. If you look at this, where's all the money? The money is in the news candle. Like, in other words, there's very little juice post news, right? Except, like, I guess, even here, if you bought, I'm just thinking, like, pushing it higher, it's just a sort of a small $10 move, barely a $10 move. Post news, all the move, 87 to 18, like $40 move, all of it priced into this one thing. That's what makes markets so efficient. You have to appreciate. A lot of times people think, oh, there's news, I'm going to buy more. Very little post news that you're going to be able to squeeze out of that thing. Oh shit, I just screwed this up. Sorry, guys. Let me just lay this down again. Come on, baby. Okay, so we actually do have a purple red slope on gold. If this thing actually goes red dot, we'll switch over to our tool and trade it. We can actually switch over right now because we can see it. It's definitely tradable. So how much time is left? 2 seconds. We're going to sell it. Let's go. Sell it, baby. We short gold and we get it done. Get it done, get it done, get it done. See that? Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Mr. Sweezy, you watch me. My hands are like this, right? I didn't do anything. I hit the sell button. Everything else was done by the trade manager. Good job on everybody who traded gold, and we can switch over to NAS and see how the market rotation is happening. Here's the New York Open. Kind of a quiet candle. Not a lot of build here, but let's see. And we can trade. Which account do I want to trade now? We traded the 47. Now we got to go to the 52 account. All right, we're going to trade the 52 account. Let's see what we want to do here. All right, next 10 minutes, focus on NAS, see what he wants to do. Yeah, that's exactly what she draws, the resistance barrier. That's correct, Glad. That's correct. By the way, guys, so Monday, U.S. holiday, right? It's Lincoln's birthday combined with Washington's birthday, whatever. The point being is markets are closed, so no trading on Monday, but we come back with a full show. Like Kathy joins us for a full show on Tuesday. So Monday, everybody can chill. And then, we'll come back with a full show. Thank you, guys. Listen, tell your friends. I mean, any one of your friends that wants, that's trading MT5, that wants to trade OLA. It's an amazing tool. I'm happy to let this float out into the universe. I want as many prop traders as possible having a good time with the tool. So please, tell your friends. I'm happy to all you got to do is just simply trade one OLA prop and you get the tool. So I'd love. I know you guys have a lot of trader friends. Turn them on to it. Excuse me. But don't forget, as far as our friends at Apex, let's go back now. We're going to trade Apex. As far as our friends at Apex, which I'm going to put the link in here right now. That code is money. I mean, you cannot get anything cheaper than this. Like, if you think about this, what I love about Apex is when you buy 2 accounts, it's cheaper than buying 1 account almost anywhere else. And if you have a high degree of confidence like we do that you're going to bank one of those accounts into a funded account, think about how cool that is. That's the whole game plan. You buy 2 for the price of 1 effectively, and then almost virtually assure yourself that you have one of them funded. Where else are you going to be able to do that? Very few places. All right, New York session highs, session lows, white dot, swing dot. I think we take out the London session highs. I think we run higher, but let's not think. Let's watch. Good morning, crew. Who's new in the room here? Who's just joining us, watching us trade the dots and hit the spots? Tell me where you're from. Introduce yourselves. Love to talk to you. A lot of vol, right? A lot of vol on board. Hey, Benjamin, nice to have you. Where are you from? Texas. Texas. Nice to have you. We love Texas. Where are you, like Cowboy Texas or like Austin, Texas, the fake Texas? I'm dying to go to Austin, by the way. I actually have a lot of high school friends that moved over there. I haven't seen in ages. Would love to see them. It looks really awesome on pictures. I just never been. You're in the fake Texas. Okay. Austin just looks really cool to me. I'd love to go see it. I've been to Dallas. I love Dallas. I've been to Houston. I've never been to Austin. All right, we got session lows, guys. We have breaking session lows. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This is a trade for us. Red slope, purple dot, red dot. Got to hold. Are we going to break the 7s? Let's see. All right, let's give it a shot. 42 seconds left. Let's see if they want to run the 7s. 36. Oh, we broke the 7s. They're really dumping the shit out of this thing now. Okay, let's stay patient. I got to put my glasses on. You know I'm serious when I'm putting my glasses on. Jesus. Okay. Turn. Looky. They hold the bottom and they turn it. No, I still think they're going to sell. Let's see. No. Wow. That was a stop run if I've ever seen one. Holy shit. Nice. Look at that stop run. They ran the stops completely. Now let's see if they're going to test it again. Here comes the second, the much more interesting run. Well, I bet the footprint had a huge change. Look at the footprint. So the footprint had a positive move. Footprint is starting to turn positive. No, the delta's still negative here, but delta's starting to turn positives. This is interesting. This is actually the point where you want to consult the footprint, because if delta's turned positive here, strong chance this is a session low for the time being, or session turn. If they don't, they're just going to keep pumping it to the downside. Now, kind of indeterminate, right? Indeterminate. Let's see. I'm going to hit the session lows. Not yet. Now the struggle is like, is this the near-term bottom, or we're really going to just unwind this whole thing? They basically tested the pre-news lows, right? And now they're bringing it back up. Just watching footprint also. Let's see what the delta's. Delta's turning mildly positive. If I was going to just play this as just a pure turn without, like sort of my own things, you really want to see deltas here at maybe 600-700 positive. you really want to see some huge buying volume come in. They're not quite coming in. They can't. They're still going to bring it down. They still got no buyers. Okay, negative sells. We are actually going to watch this carefully. 6-5. They're breaking it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Short. Ah, damn it. I knew that was going to be the risk. It was such a huge candle. It was just going to be the retrace move. All right. So I eat this one. Fair play. It was a massive candle. It just had a big retrace move. Too small a stop on this thing. Now it's going to go down again. And now we're going to make, come on. No, I'm getting reversed out. Okay, let's actually watch this. Oh, big deltas to the upside. Let's go buy this. Give it a second. I'm going to wait for the candle to close now. I'm chasing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really chasing. I'm really not trading my setup. I'm just having fun. Just having fun on small size with this thing. Sorry. Ignore these trades. I'm really okay. Enough me tilting on this account. I'm going to go to the 50 4 account and actually look for a real setup here. So here's what happened. Just kind of let you guys know. I traded small, but I let myself. This was a clear sell signal, but on a massive candle. So the retrace just took us out. Then I started fooling around, and I just left. I'm going to leave this account be because I kind of tilted myself a little bit on the account and move on to the next one. It's always a really good rule. If you're breaking your own rules, pause, get out. Is this going to be another sell signal? Yes. Is this another huge candle? Yes. But we're going to try and take this one more time if I get the sell signal. The problem here isn't that I am wrong on my signals. It's just that I have very small margin for error here. And this one worked like a charm. So this one totally worked to the downside and broke like a stone. I knew it would. You just have to, I got myself wrapped up in trying to trade the turns, but this was a clear downtrend. So one miss, one big hit. Fortunately, I took size on this one because I knew I was more comfortable, and that was a better trade. Now I'm going to move on to the next one. So basically, I butchered one account tiny, not like anything that I can't come back with in 1 day's worth of work. But I did butcher it a little bit badly on a tilt, which, you're always going to tilt a little bit, right? That's why we trade multiple accounts. Now I'm going to go to the 53 account, which is not had a trade today. And we will focus and see if we get another trade on this one. Hi, David. Nice to have you. Colombia, South Africa. Nice to have everybody from all over the world here. Thank you, guys. Fresh session lows where, they're clearly unwinding the whole thing. But now I really do want to trade a session turn when and if I get the proper signal. Because we've had a big drop, right? We had like almost a 200-point drop, complete reversal, big dump. If we have any signs of stabilization, there's a possibility for us. Now, for us to have a sign of stabilization, we need a white dot. Before we even do anything, we need a white dot. Those of you guys who are pounding the momentum to the downside, those are still negative momentum trades. Actually, let's do this. Let me see if this is. I'm going to wait a little bit. They break in the 600. Good. So I did something that was very uncomfortable for me. I traded momentum like on a third, fourth move, but I know that when I have strong momentum like this, the probability is with me. So now, another account. Basically, today I have 6 accounts that are green and 3 accounts that are red, which is actually a very bad day for me. I almost never have 3 accounts that are red. At worst, I have like 1 or 2. But, I tilted one account, and then we had a couple of bad executions. So overall, I'm still basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 6-3 positive, right? But that's not, our job is to be 12-0, 15-0 positive. But anyways, point being is when you have multiple accounts, you can diversify your stupidity. And that's a very, very, very good point. The ability to diversify your stupidity is the single best part of having multiple account trading. Now we're getting the white dot. Now it gets interesting because now here's what we're going to take one account and just give it a shot here as a possible session turn here. So I'm going to choose the 59 account. We're going to go small, very, very small. But oh shit, this is really turning hard. This is the problem with trying to pick top bombs and everybody else is already picking it. If we were here, that would have been great. It's a 50-point move, right? It's too hard. I'm not chasing the V shape now. Now the risk becomes really, really big because you're buying over here against this stop. That's like a 100-point stop. Fuck me. Look at this. Look at this pop. That's the other beautiful thing about the market. Sometimes you have a great idea, but the market is ahead of you and it takes away all your trades. So this was a 100-point pop. Whatever. Let it go. This is not a trade worth trading right now because your risk now went from like being 50, 30, 40 to being 150. It's just not worth trading. So, okay. So much. As I said to you, V shapes are rare, but today was a V shape. All right, we'll leave it alone. Leave it alone. This was, this was the stop hunt that they're just killing the shorts. They're just killing the shorts. This really feels very manipulated. Like it feels like there was a big, big algo that sold, got everybody to sell the bottom, so they're just squeezing the living shit out of them now. Yeah. Just literally squeezing the living shit out of them. So we're gonna let this process a little bit. This was a very fast trade. I was just watching it because I didn't have time to narrate it for you. But I would have taken this long because at the very last minute, the slope turned green and the momentum, clearly stayed up to the upside. I would have taken this to the long side, and we could have had another, positive account trade. But in such fast markets, sometimes you want to give yourself a little room. The really big question is, are we going to gun through the New York session highs? And there you really got to, then we're going to commit to a trade there. What am I, 56? No, 59. Let's go to 56. I'm going to go to 56 because that one hasn't been used. That account has not been traded today yet. 56. Session highs. Buy. Done. In and done. On and done. Sorry, it was a little bit late. Through session highs, I bought the next candle that took a five scalp easily into the move. Okay, good. So now I am like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the green, 3 to the red. If I have time, I'll work the reds back to green a little bit later. But this gives you a good idea of how you could really trade out the positions nicely. So as you can see, what I do is I scalp short term and I diversify my trades across multiple accounts. You can do this, by the way, with funded accounts, and you can do this with also evaluation accounts. This does two things. As I said, the most important thing it does is it diversifies your stupidity. When you start tilting, like I was doing right there, you're not butchering just your one and only source of potential gains. You have like 20 other accounts that you haven't touched with your bad habits, and it's much easier when you kind of like you saw me. I hit 2 or 3 bad trades. I just said, fuck it, that's it. I'm moving on to the next one. That creates the mental ability to leave the account be, which now means that you haven't killed the account. You can bring it right back to positive territory in a day or two. It's one of those tricks of the trade psychologically that is more important than all the technical stuff. And then, of course, the technical stuff works really, really well 5 out of 6 times. I'm going to say, as I said to you, I'm going to analyze all the trades over the weekend with AI, and I'll publish. I'll have it create a little PDF, and I'll publish it. I'll put it on Twitter, and I'll put it I'll put it on Tuesday when we're at session Tuesday regular times. See when session highs. We're just completely. This was a clear algo manipulation. It's clear that it probably Jane Street or somebody else. Jane Street just ran the fucking stops, took all the option activity the other side, and just ran it the other way. This is a very, very common thing that high frequency traders like to do. Because let me explain to you what was actually happening. I think here. Today's Friday. It's big weekend, expiration activity, 0 DTE options, massive amount of volume, right? So what you do is you just drive Nasdaq a couple hundred points lower. The calls get like virtually to 0. They're 10 cents a call, because suddenly the premium collapses. You got 0 days to collapse. They buy a fuck ton of calls, right? Fuck ton of calls on the bottom, and they just ramp it up. They have the scale and the volume to just squeeze the shit out of it. Now these calls, which are worth 10, are suddenly worth $1, worth $2, worth $3, and they're just selling all the calls as they're ramping the futures. It's a trade they used to do all the time in the Indian market, and they got called out for it. But when you understand what's happening, you can defend against it. Friday the 13th algo, yeah. So this really looks like very, very, very much like Jane Street price action. I haven't seen this in a while, but that's kind of what's really happening here. Because nothing that we saw justified the price action except somebody manipulating the shit out of it, right? So it's fine. We traded actually really well. We sold the downs, we sold the ups. So now we have a session turn signal here, but not, I'm not taking the session turns because oh shit, I gotta go, guys. Oh man, fuck. I would love to trade with you for like another hour more, because I think the next hour is going to be really interesting. But I think we settled down, and then there's going to be some really interesting actual trades. But for now, we don't have any signals. As I said, I leave you guys with 7 wins, 3 losses. That's actually like the worst performance I had this week. But overall, we got funded. More than 10 people got funded in the room. Hopefully, you guys get to see a little bit of the what's behind the curtain of a lot of this movement. And I only tilted once, which is a miracle, and I controlled it. So there you go. Everybody have a great holiday weekend. Anything else? Any final questions? Anything else on your mind? We've got 5 minutes. I can hang with you. No more trades. Oh, good. You need only $150. Okay, don't clean sober. Don't force it. Wait. Oh, Daytona 500 this weekend. Nice. Is Bad Bunny going to be playing? I'm just kidding. I had to troll all the country folk there. How funny would it be if Bad Bunny was the act in the what do you call it? What's the inner part of it? What the fuck when they call it the inner part of the raceway where they all put up all their trucks? Benjamin, are you asking me, do you guys like a group or just go live on YouTube? No, we have a private group also, but I trade live on YouTube every single day. If you want to join us, Benjamin, if you want the tools and everything else, this is the coaching, and then we have a private coaching right over here. Here's the coaching. That's the link. Okay. Thank you, Martin. Stay safe. Everybody have a great time. All right, I got to run because the queen is going to yell at me. I think there's going to be a lot of good setups a little bit later on. So, watch the market. Have a good time. Everybody enjoy. I see everybody on Tuesday. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.